Bobbity boop, and we are in the right spots. Hurrah! Although that needs too many windows doing things that I don't want them to. There we go. That is there, and I did not remove the no camera thing, so we can't see. Theo! Bam! There we go. Progress! Yay. Oh, no, but now that's frozen because there we go.
Do you have the right session number?
51?
In the banner?
No, I don't, because I fucked it up.
What section are we on? I don't know. The one with numbers.
That's my favorite one.
I think we have it going.
Negative infinity and positive infinity, somewhere in there.
Yeah, somewhere.
Somewhere in there.
Somewhere there.
Somewhere between 0 and 5,000 currently. Welcome. This is Roll for Severity. This is a clusterfuck, as expected. I'm Ominous Giggle, the DM for this campaign. I am joined by my lovely players, Mel, Not Nathan, Jamie, and Jeanette. We play here every week, usually at 5 p.m. PST for my campaign, or 1 PST for Mel's campaign. We swap back and forth in between them each week. If you're looking to watch or rewatch or catch up on past episodes, if you're a subscriber, you have access to the VODs in our channel's VODs as soon as we've aired. I usually upload them to YouTube about a week after the stream if I don't fuck up and forget or get distracted, or just there's a long list of things that get in the way, most of which are in here. But yeah, you can search for us. Good lord, it's like I can't talk or anything. You can find us on YouTube by searching Roll for Severity, or there's a link somewhere down below the stream. The link's probably easier. Christmas has been a trip.
So I was gonna say, when you take a week off and suddenly you're out of practice.
Yeah. Before we get underway, a couple quick things to go over. Each month we donate a portion of all income generated by Roll for Severity to charity. This includes that from direct donations, bits, subscriptions, and sales from our store. This month's charity is the Community Health Empowerment and Wellness Project, or the CHEW Project for short. They provide provisions, resources, and education for LGBTQ youth and young adults facing barriers such as mental health, poverty, homelessness, substance abuse, sexual health, and career-related barriers. They also offer no-cost counseling, crisis intervention, peer support, STI testing, and drop-in office for basic needs, support, and more. You can find the website chewprojectyeg.org or on Twitter at chewprojectyeg. Number 2 is the stores up on tpublic.com/user/rollforseverity, or there's a link down below the stream. We've got stickers, mugs, bags, shirts, hoodies, stuff like that. And I will be continuing to try and add more things to that as things come up. Currently the most popular one is I use my bonus action to cry. The most entertaining thing I've seen that put on is a baby onesie, because that is just fucking hilarious. So without further ado, to my players, the fuck happened last time?
We killed a minotaur and some undead, and then almost died to spiders.
Yep, in another dimension, went down an elevator shaft that's definitely not the same as the elevator shaft that we went through in the normal plane of existence. So yeah, it's fun times.
I just remember Zooking Princess carrying Theo.
Yeah, Theo had an awakening.
Theo had an awakening. He's not sure what it is yet.
The rest of us are, though.
I believe you said that Theo was now questioning their sexuality.
No, they were
I mean, that is what you said.
That is exactly what you
said.
No.
It is exactly what you said, though.
No,
I
wasn't questioning his sexuality.
Because they are now confused, or something like that.
Yeah, they were sexually confused, is what I said. So, not questioning their sexuality, sexually confused.
Yeah. I really want to emphasize how we almost died as soon as Theo or Jamie left.
I'm so sorry.
I feel like
that's not allowed to leave. Minus 40 out, that's fine. Your hubby can walk.
Hey, sweetie, I know you're like all the way in the north end and like 2.5 hours away. The buses aren't running, but you're gonna have to hitch a ride back.
I'm sure that would go over perfectly. He totally understands.
My party needs me.
He'd come in, everything would just be like Jack Nicholson at the end of The Shining, and just be frozen. Just like,
yeah, no, we don't want
Yeah, it's like me if I'm outside for an extended period of time. It's just like the beard of ice, and it's just like. But no,
I think our party has decided that we need to stop the flow of souls that's powering this barrier so we can get through or something like that. Because aside from being down the mines, which are very different from the ones we're familiar with, and killing all the creatures by collapsing the world on them, I think we need to get through this barrier.
Yeah, there was a crazy-ass door that we stopped Kay from throwing rocks at a few times.
Yeah, that was the Soul Gate. Theo had gotten a little bit of knowledge about it. And that was that the Soul Gate is usually tied to the souls of nearby powerful creatures.
Yeah.
Right. So in theory, we kill the powerful creatures. We sever the connection, maybe?
Which we think we did by eliminating the spiders and the Minotaur.
Yeah, party had just finished up their fight with the spiders when we ended our last session.
And we are in desperate need of rest.
Yeah.
And thankfully, because of the realm you're in, you're not tired.
Thanks, DM.
But we can still we should still be able to take a rest.
A short rest.
A short rest.
You can take a short rest.
You know?
You've taken a short rest already and expended some hit die to recover some health.
For mechanics, so like things like spell slots come back.
I mean, for some classes.
I don't know if he's picking up the signs I'm dropping.
No, I'm pretty fucking dense. Like I'm basically a brick. So.
Yeah, short rest, healing. I like this plan.
Yeah, so the party's able to short rest. They, as you had determined before, are unable to long rest.
Well, short rest time.
Yeah. Just so people know, I don't know if I get my
Well, with D&D Beyond has the short rest button, so you should be able to just do.
No, yeah, I get the. I'm just saying, I don't think I get my healing spells back, guys. Just a heads up.
That's okay, I understand.
I do not.
Nope.
That's after a long rest.
Yep. And you can expend hit die to heal yourself at this point as well, if you have hit die remaining.
I'm still at max. I don't know how that happened.
Well, it's simple. You were in the back.
It helps.
I'm thankful for it.
Yeah, Mel turned into Annah 7 and then immediately got bit by a spider.
Oh no.
Well, I did it because I needed the extra HP.
That's also fair.
Not because a cat against a spider is particularly effective.
I don't know. I've watched my cats on spiders in the basement. They're pretty
I was going to say, cats are actually very effective against spiders. They eat them.
Just not when the spider is 3 times
bigger
the size
than they are.
Yeah. And they just sit there and look at you and go,
Isn't that right, Stitches? Okay. So the party is using a short rest. Have you guys spent the hit die that you wanted to use?
Yeah.
Only spent most of them.
Yeah, I guess Zugink took just a wee bit of a beating there.
Wee bit.
Your health was fine. The only hit point that matters is the last one.
Well, I was 2 away from that one.
Exactly. See, you're fine. And when it comes down to
2 out of 50, though. 2 out of 50.
The difference between 1 health and 100 health is very negligible as long as that hit point isn't lost. But so as the party is currently in the alternate plane, in the mines beneath Frostmere, or what was once the mines beneath Frostmere. The barrier known as the Soul Gate was impeding your progress. The party had fought a Minotaur as well as a bunch of skeletons and defeated them, and then fought a nest of giant spiders, which included a colossal spider. With resources kind of starting to stretch thin, the party scraping the webbing from their hair, fur, and flesh as they rest up. What is the party's plan now?
I correct me if I'm wrong. We didn't try to loot the corpses of the spiders yet, correct?
Correct.
You could
Not
loot
try-
those things, Kay.
You had not tried to harvest anything from the spiders.
Well, specifically, I don't want to do that part. I want to go deeper to see if there's a nest with treasure in it, or shit of things that the spiders have killed already in the past that may be acquired. Less about
Zugink will bug Kay about that one last.
Okay.
less about dissecting a spider.
Okay. Well, you can go and take a look if you so choose.
Does anyone in the party have detect life, by chance?
I have detect magic, not detect life, sadly.
I was hoping we could just go back to the Soul Gate after, but I'm sure there's more living things down here to find.
You know what I can do though, because Stella is with us. I can send Stella ahead.
Ooh, would that be safe?
Well, she's a fake celestial being, so
Yeah, she can't
if
really
she
die.
dies, I resummon her. But that's the thing though, if she dies, I have to wait until because to cast I have to ritual cast it, and it takes an hour and 10 minutes.
Yeah, no,
So-
let's put you out. I'll happily follow Kay to his looting desires, if only to see if there's anything else we need to murder in this cave.
I'm gonna come up, stand beside Zugink, give Zugink a pat on the back.
It's so weird having dynamic lighting. I'm like,
It is weird. It's also like my computer still bogs down from it. It's like this is excessively slow.
all right. Well, I'm going to assume in these giant piles of webs back here that there is not really much to be obtained based on what I can see.
Roll me perception checks. For
All
anyone
right.
who's looking
Yeah.
for loot.
No, Zugink's
Yeah.
propped up against the wall, just sitting against it, just like, I almost died.
Yeah,
This hasn't happened.
that's why I was patting you on. God. You were such a good team player.
Only
I've
16.
missed you. I've missed you.
So 26.
How do you take fights with just that little one that came with you?
You know, I don't know how she does it. She gets hit, but she doesn't bleed. And that's not counting the fact that she also has a metal cat named Dog that's actually an octopus. Long story. I don't understand it either. And that thing breaks down quite a bit.
I mean, to be fair, it
The
hasn't
phone,
broken
the
that
phone
much.
game of describing dog continues.
I mean, to be fair, it hasn't. Dog hasn't broken down that often. Mostly when it's just
It's
yeeted
broken
off
at
of
least 3 times!
Okay, to be fair, 2 of those is because it was dropped from exorbitant heights. Cats land on their feet, right? Throws it out of the boat. It's like, yes, but not from that fucking high.
But yeah, so that breaks, and then for some reason she gets hit, but she doesn't bleed.
Sylvania is a zombie confirmed.
Sylvania is secretly a lich and is just pretending to
Secretly
be ignorant.
High level illusion
Naive.
magic right there.
But okay, so Anna, with your 16, you're like rummaging through some of the webs, trying to like pull on the little side of it, but you keep getting like stuck in the web, and you're kind of like having to like, pry it off your fingers. But like you pry it off the one finger, and then it's now stuck to the other hand. So and you're like kind of dragging your hands on the walls, trying to get them off.
Right on.
Okay, with your 26, you do notice while you are, like, kind of looking around at the webs that there is a body, like, or the remnants of a body, kind of like layered over with webbing up against the wall.
Can I use a torch to lightly like burn or like break the webbing that's present around the body so I can investigate it?
Sure, roll me a dexterity check.
me click the 15.
15. Okay. So you're like very like carefully like trying to light the webbing on fire without also just like incinerating everything, because the webbing is very flammable. So you light and you just watch, like you light one strand, you just watch the fire just shoot up along the strand, like spread out a little bit, then kind of die off, and you're like, okay. And so you're like very carefully.
That's one. That's two. I'm not throwing the torch into the. Yeah.
You're not just grabbing the whole thing, just thrusting into the chest cavity and just. But yeah, you're able to clear away the body reasonably well. And taking a look at the body.
Do I find a magical bow? Because that'd be fucking swell.
You do not find a magical bow. There is a very rusty sword, which kind of inclines you to believe this person was more of a melee fighter, not bow user. I know, I'm awful.
I don't know, if Kay was dead for 100 years, Kay would have rusty swords on him too.
Fair.
Okay, valid, but not suiting my current predicament.
However, what you do find... where is it? I should have linked it in my page.
Curse you, hindsight.
Hindsight's amazing. What are you talking
What
Curse you, past Aaron.
I know, right? But what you do find is most of the person's like gear and armor, and even armor is being used very loosely, is torn up, pierced, rotting away.
Yep.
What you do find, however, is the bracers that the person is wearing are in pristine condition.
Okay. Odd. Takes them off.
As you pull them, the arm kind of like disconnects at the elbow, and the hand just kind of slides out.
These are in surprisingly good condition. Is detect magic a cantrip? Or is it
I
a
can use
spell?
it. I can use it at will.
Cool. Can Kay like holler at Theo and be like, Theo,
Yes, what'd you find?
bracers that
Do they
aren't
talk
rot.
to you?
No. Speaking of, I should say hi to Rue. Kay's just gonna stick his hand in his pocket or in his bag.
Are you saying that I should speak to Rue and then like grabbing onto your? Because you had a sheath that you had on I believe your hip with Rue in.
Yeah. And I just casually just put my hand on my sword because check in with my lovely talking sword. See how they're doing. It's been a hot minute.
Okay. What are you saying to them?
Just checking in, seeing how you doing, Rue. Seeing if we're near any any of your missing parts, or if you have any wise bits of wisdom to bestow upon me in this particular venture.
This place is strange. It's not of our world, but also is. Not sure where we are, but it takes terrible magic to create a realm like this.
Cool. Thanks. I'll check in with you later, bud. Appreciate you.
Tits, dude.
Giving you sword and handle finger guns.
And then Kay's gonna be like, to Theo, Are these magical?
A what magical? And I will make my way. Everything's dead in here, right?
Yes.
Well, nothing's beaten us yet, so
Okay, I'll go over. And I'll see the bracers and I will cast detect magic.
Okay, let's roll a surge, see if you explode.
We are not going to roll 100 d20. 14.
14. Okay, so we don't explode. Yes, the bracers are magical. And what is the? So once again, I also did not put the schools of magic on it, which is the other thing that you get if you use detect magic. Spells by school, and these are enchantment.
They have an enchantment on them. I could identify them. Actually, yes, I do have identify as well. It will take me 11 minutes, though.
Does Sylvania have the pearl, or do you? I think Sylvania had the pearl.
I'm pretty sure I have the pearl.
don't they both have a pearl?
Not
Yeah,
yet.
I'm pretty
Or
sure
did you buy a second pearl?
I thought we did.
I'm positive we did for the
Have it.
specific scenario that was this.
Written, ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba. Little bag of sand, crystal bead, brazier. Did I not write it down like an idiot? I don't have it written down. Fuck.
Does Syl have it written down?
I know that
Syl's-
I'm almost positive that Sylvania has a pearl. I know that Sylvania had taken the 300 gold diamond and given that to.
Yeah. Yeah, I have a bag of diamonds worth of 300 gold and for healing, and I'm pretty sure yeah, that's what I have. I have the diamond for healing. I don't have it written down. Darn. Okay, well, later then I can cast identify on it, but all I know is right now there's an enchantment on it. I don't know if that enchantment is good or bad.
You should put them on.
And you know
Curse
what?
bracers incoming.
It's Kay we're talking about.
Here's the
What's
thing.
on the
I'm willing to
bracer?
bet the spiders killed him, not the bracers.
It's true.
Theo
either way.
Yuki's still on the other side of the room, and Sylvania does hope Kay loses another arm to replace it again, so yeah, we'll see what happens.
Either way, Kay's put on some bracers.
Ooh, yes, put it on your first. You know, just in case.
Okay, you're wearing very, very nice bracers that are somehow magical.
Looking good.
Cool. All right. Well, neat. I'm not dead. That's awesome. I'm just gonna add these to my current equipment. And once we identify them at some point in the future,
Then I'll give you more information on them.
Yeah.
cool.
Sadly, I've dropped my pearl.
You okay there, Kay?
Need to go pick that one up.
Alrighty. So, since Theo has lost their marbles, what else are we? What else are we doing?
I think we would just head back then to see if the soul gate's been affected.
Okay.
I think, unless anyone wants to hang out here more.
This looks like a dead end, and I don't. I'm just, as lovely it is, I think I'm good. I think I'm ready to go.
Kay, I know I'm not actually your mother, but hasn't anyone told you not to just randomly put on magical things that you find on dead bodies? It could be the reason they're dead.
Yeah, but like my magical sword has been great so far. He talks to me a lot, and so he hasn't. Yeah. Oh, by the way.
2 steps back from Kay.
Oh, and by the way, he mentioned that the realm we're in takes a lot of powerful, probably dark-ish magic to create, so that's probably bad. Just
Another
Well,
step back.
We knew that, sort of.
And then Kay's going to remove Rue from like the sheet he's in currently and be like, "See, Rue's harmless.
4 more
You broke
steps back. Just
And
like
then
as
gonna
far
put it back
back
in.
as me, just
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the most concerning thing you'd have to worry about with Rue right now is tetanus.
Yeah.
Swords are not supposed to talk to you.
That's an opinion.
Remind me, is it just Kay that can hear Rue, or can anyone hear Rue?
Anyone that
Someone-
touches
Anna.
Rue
who's
can
holding
hear
onto
Rue.
Rue.
Okay.
Anna, make sure you don't fall behind, please.
I think the only other person in the party that has heard Rue's voice is Theo.
Coming.
Because when I picked up the sword originally, Theo was like, "What the are you doing?"
They're talking to my
I'm like,
sword.
but
Like,
I-
what?
Yeah, and no, no one else has spoken with Rue though. Yeah, but I assume we're going to the next map.
Yep. As soon as Chrome. Oh, fuck Chrome.
Loading, loading, loading.
Oh, Chrome. But honestly, Zukin, he lost an arm because he reached in and randomly took a cursed thing. Do you think I can stop him
To be
picking up a
fair-
talking sword?
To be fair, the K got cursed before getting to the orb. K got cursed
That's
when he
it.
opened the door because he took a face full of the miasma.
Say what?
Yeah. I
I always thought it was the orb.
I'm pretty sure it was the orb.
Well, the orb didn't help, but you take the
yes.
face first miasma right out the gate and failing that con save that started it all.
I mean, yes, but I've lost my arm. We're over that. That's like years ago now.
Give me a second. That the orb will be gone as soon as I can. Like, I need to kill the dynamic lighting because it makes the whole thing just slow to a slog. I can't even click to select it right now. So it is not there currently. The soul gate is gone.
Cool. Well, in that case, tra-la-la.
Okay, go slowly, Kay. Remember, giant spiders.
Remember, I can't see in the dark.
I thought I lit something for you.
Oh,
is it
I
just
have-
a
got your
computer?
lantern.
I have a lantern. It's fine.
If not, I'm going. Actually, I'm gonna look something up real quick.
You did cast light on my.
I did
pole
cast on this on your glaive. I'm looking at. It needs to be an object. I wish I could cast light on Stella, and then I'd send Stella to Kay.
So smart. I have 9 torches on my inventory, so if people need torches, plus an ever-burning torch, we got
Yeah.
light.
Oh, yeah, I know.
Honestly, I think I'm just gonna send Stella your way anyway, so she can peck you on the head the moment.
Theo
that you
should also
win.
have an ever-burning torch. Kay apparently gave his away, but
Mine is somewhere with the party, but not in Kay's
Do
possession.
I have an ever-burning torch?
Sylvania
Yeah,
gave me one.
Sylvania gave one to each member of our party.
I don't have it written down.
yeah, Sylvania gave one to each member of the party and attached one to Dog's tail that can be turned on and off like a lighter.
Yep,
It must have happened when I had to leave.
possibly. So as the party continues down the path, it winds, and you're probably walking for about 15-20 minutes before the walls just kind of spread out wide in either direction, and you suddenly feel as though you're standing in a large expanse, as if the cave is now opened up very wide.
Is there a draft at all? Like any sort of air current?
No.
Okay. Is it cold in this room?
It's the same temperature as the entire realm has been thus far.
Alright. Never mind.
But the roof is high above what you can see. Even for the dark vision, and you're now in a large open chamber of some sort.
Theo, are you able to do that light thing at will?
Which light thing? Cast light on an object, or...
That one.
Yes, I can do that at will.
Would you be able to do it on, like, a bolt that Kay could then shoot into the room?
Yeah, I can do it on as
Done
many
it
bolts as...
before.
Yep, we've done it. I can do it
becomes a
on
new
as many
guiding
bolts as they
bolt.
want. I go up to Kay's arrows and I just start tapping each, or his
Uh,
crossbow bolts, and I start
crossbow.
tapping. I'll tap
Uh,
3 of them and I'll cast
Kay,
it.
if you wouldn't mind, one up fairly high first, so we can see if we're still in a cave, and then one across the room if we haven't gotten all our information.
Cool. I have a feeling. Am I rolling? What am I rolling to shoot these?
Roll me 2 attack rolls.
Just
for
like
each arrow.
with the crossbow.
Yep.
Right on. I'm standing behind Kay, just as a note.
Roll me severity for that first one.
Kay, you can't even shoot the ceiling. What the hell?
I suppose he's not using equipment he's used to.
Yeah, I've been
41.
using this. I've been using a crossbow for all of what, an hour?
It doesn't shoot like a regular bow.
crossbow. It is my crossbow.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. I haven't shot one before an hour ago.
Crossbows are supposed to be easier to shoot. You hand them to someone and they shoot in the right direction.
Or in this case, the up direction. But Kay, as you aim up to fire, you like tip it back a little bit too far. Like you take a step back and you like stumble a little bit and you take a little bit too far as you pull the trigger. And you just watch this lit up crossbow bolt just kind of back flipping through the air as just like soaring off into not nearly as far as you're expecting it to go. And probably lands about 30 feet-ish forwards from you.
Well, it could have gone worse.
Uh-huh. Your second shot, you fire off into the darkness, and you watch as it kind of like, almost as if it gets consumed by darkness. You watch it soar forward probably about 60, 70 feet, and then just the light just kind of fades off as it travels forward.
That's terrifying.
Well, it seems like we have a little bit of distance to travel.
I just read that casting it dismisses the first light, so I re-tap Zugink's glaive to recast light on that again.
I think it also lasts only for an hour, so.
Yeah, so I'm just constantly just tapping.
Yeah, every hour.
We
The
can-
light will go out and I just like hand it back and just tap.
Yeah, tap. I could send Stella down there. Stella right now is an owl.
Yeah.
Can she
So-
carry an ever-burning torch?
She's got a strength of -4. She's
How
a
much
tiny
does the
creature.
torch weigh?
A pound, I think. She could carry a torch in her talons.
We could hand her one of the ever-burning torches and send her down, and then we'll actually be able to see for further than 60 feet in front of us.
When the light went out with the arrow, did it seem non-magical, or did it just seem like it traveled so far in this dark abyss that eventually, like, something's up, right?
It seemed as though something, like, suppressed the light.
Yeah.
It wasn't like it hit a wall, like hit an area, and then just like suddenly gone. Like it hit, like it got a certain distance away, and the light just gradually, just quickly faded out.
I kind of feel like maybe daylight is the better way to go.
I was just going to say, do you have a daylight on you, Anna?
I have one big spell left.
Before you do that, though, because you have one big spell left, let's see exactly how far away it is.
Okay.
So I'm gonna send Stella.
With the torch?
Because she's there and she can see in the dark, I just kind of want to see, like, how far away before that darkness envelops it.
Like spell
Okay.
vision.
I'm gonna switch to Stella Vision is what I'm gonna do.
Okay, Stellavision
So-
activates.
That would also
So-
tell us if it's a specific barrier or a zone of darkness.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm trying to figure out. So,
Okay.
so I'm gonna put a hand on Zugink's arm, because I can't see anymore, and I'm gonna
Just
send
squeezing
Stella.
the bicep while you're Stella
It's not really squeezing, it's just more of, god damn, it's like iron and steel beneath my hand. And then I'm gonna send Stella to...
Okay.
Yeah, she's stealthily, by the way.
Okay, roll me a stealth
She's
check
got
for Stella.
she's got a +3 to stealth. She rolled a modified 20.
Alrighty. So you close your eyes and you suddenly start seeing through Stella's, and as your Stella vision flies forward.
She has dark vision of 120 feet, and she has a passive perception of 13.
Okay. Right away you notice that the range, like, she has the dark vision of 120 feet. She can't see that far.
Yeah.
She's flying forwards, and it's at 100 feet that you lose sight of, or that you lose
Yeah, it's at 100
access?
feet.
Okay. Basically, you see her start flying forward, or like she's flying forward, and the rest of the party, you can kind of see Stella moving forwards, and Stella fades off at about that 60, 65, 70 feet range, and you lose sight of Stella.
But isn't Stella holding a torch? Or did Stella not?
No, I sent her without a torch, just to investigate the darkness.
Also, it's harder to stealth when you have a giant torch.
Fair.
And Theo, as Stella's hitting that range, like as she's nearing, you're noticing like there's like that, like the vision like rapidly is decreasing as you're approaching that range. Once you're hitting that about 65 to 70 feet range, like Stella's dark vision seems to be reduced to almost down to maybe 15 feet.
Ooh.
And you lose sight of her because she passes the 100-foot threshold.
Well, before she'd hit the 100-foot threshold, I would tell her, don't go too far. Come back.
Okay.
Because I don't want to lose, because I lose telepathy. I lose the ability to communicate with her. So I don't want her to go too far.
Yeah. She does move forward past the 100 feet. Probably about 15 to 20 seconds later, your Stella vision snaps back in as she's flying back towards you.
Yeah.
And she has a crossbow bolt in her talons.
Oh.
And she flies back to the party.
Wait, was it Stella? As she lands.
Lands, just kind of like drops the crossbow bolt in your hands. And it was the crossbow bolt, the second one that Kay fired.
There is an end back there. So, when I was looking through Stella can see very well, obviously, as an owl, but she couldn't see, as soon as she entered that, whatever that darkness was, she couldn't see, it was, well, it's probably very jarring to be suddenly nearsighted when you're an owl.
So it wasn't a barrier, but a
Actually,
zone.
how much health does Stella have?
Okay. She has 1d4.
So we'll just put a cap. So she has 4 health. She has lost 1 hit point.
Oh no! And she's not doing very well. Like reach under her feathers. It seems to have drained some of her health. I don't know if
You can talk to Stella, correct?
Yeah, we can communicate back and forth.
Telepathically?
Mind to mind.
Yeah.
Telepathically.
Yeah.
And Stella's like, there is a wall. A house. It came out of nowhere.
There's a house that came out of nowhere.
It jumped right out in front of me. I didn't see it in time.
Oh.
And you get the
Stella?
feeling that Stella went face first into the
Like,
wall
wait
of
a
the
minute.
house.
Did you smack face first into the house, Stella? Is that why you're hurt?
I want to be a snake.
I know, sweetie. I know, sweetie. It's been this whole journey's been so rough on you. I promise. I promise you'll be a snake once we're back in warmer weather.
Make it so.
You have to admit, sweetie, you're a very good little scout for us in this form.
Wait, that owl used to be a snake?
Yes, she used to be a snake. I woke up one
That
day
is
and she was
odd.
there. She's not a real owl, Zookink. Spoiler alert.
That is also odd.
Well, she's not a real owl. She was a
We've
snake.
come across a lot of magical, mystical things, and we've just, we just accept things now.
Just roll with it.
Yeah.
But yeah, Stella's just kind of like shaking her head, just like trying to stave off the fact that she just went face first into a wall.
There seems to be something in there. On the other side of the how long were you in the darkness before you hit the wall?
Probably about 150 feet.
Okay, so we have about 150 feet of darkness, is what she's saying.
Well, 150 feet.
Reduced
from where you are.
visibility.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we don't know if there's like a pit up ahead, like the.
She said
floor
she
gives
smacked
out.
straight into a wall. So
Right.
she says she thinks she may have hit a building.
Okay, I'm just wondering if this building is protected by like a pit or something. That's probably unlikely. All right. Did I walk into the darkness and daylight it up? I'm guessing. Like I go as far as I can comfortably.
Well,
shuffle my feet?
maybe we don't use daylight yet.
Okay.
Maybe we.
Because it snuffed out your magic, like your
It's
the torch,
it's not.
the
It
magic.
snuffed out my light. Yeah,
The light is also a cantrip.
light is a cantrip. So
Yes.
So as far as ability to snuff out light, it's not that high up.
Okay. Well, I guess.
and Stella didn't get attacked when she entered it. So very, very, very carefully, maybe we sneak our way through it.
Okay.
I would hate for you to blow your last spell slot.
Right. That makes sense. What is?
If we get dropped in magical darkness, I do want you to. I say I do. I would really love to have daylight there. I'm just not sure if we need it yet.
Okay, cool. So it's in my back pocket. And I will light my torch and be ready to, walk with the party when we're ready to go. If we want to go straight or hug the wall.
What does the
think
party want to do then?
I think hugging the wall is a good idea.
Does
And
the
go
party-
through carefully.
Before Annah lights her torch, do we want torchlight or are we trying to be super stealthy?
I like the
I
ideas.
think-
Well, Kay has his bioluminescent lantern on, anyways.
Okay.
And
I
he
won't
has
light
no
a torch.
he has no intention of turning it off,
Okay.
from a sheer purpose of it's already dark, and I can't see.
That's fair.
More dark.
Yeah, we
more
can see
dark?
60 feet. Kay can see like 30 right now.
Yes, but if I remove my light,
Then he sees
I'm-
nada.
I see
Yep.
nothing.
Yeah.
And
That's what I
no
was saying
point
is Kay sees 30 feet with the light, and that's it.
and I no.
Stella could see. I just want to remind people that Stella has 120 vision, 20 feet of dark vision. She could only see 15 in that darkness. So
Yeah.
So I'm guessing that's for all of us.
Yo. All right. Yeah. Does everyone feel stealthy is a good idea, or?
Yeah, I think stealth
I
is a
am
good
not
idea.
very
She smacked
sneaky,
something.
but I will attempt.
Alrighty, let's get stealth checks from the entire party.
Hooray.
Okay, I'm not very stealthy either.
21.
You're stealthier than Kay.
I'm stealthier, which isn't. Suppose that tracks.
Well done, Zoogank.
And
Yeah.
Noah's the only one
11.
stealthier than Zugi. Zugi's like, okay, I'll try and be stealthy, and just like,
No, 11. I have disadvantage.
oh yeah, that's right. You're almost really stealthy. You got the first few steps, like, okay, really quiet, and then it's like, this is too much effort.
Yeah.
Kay is going full on Kronk, just.
It's hard to be sneaky
Against the
when
wall.
using chainmail. It's like step,
Clink, clink,
clink,
clink.
clink, clink, step, clink, clink, clink,
So true.
step, clink, clink.
Actually, I watched a video where people are like, why do you have disadvantage on stealth while in plate armor? And there's a gal like walking around and dancing in plate armor, and just like the constant clinks and clacks of all the armor hitting itself. But yeah, you're moving along the wall. That's the plan.
Think
Yeah.
so.
Yeah, I'm also going to like poke the ground like 10 feet in front of me. Just every step. It's like take a step, solid ground. Okay, step, solid.
Okay, and what order are we traveling in then?
I would prefer to go first. That's just kind of Zuging's thing, unless
I'll
someone
go
argues.
behind. I'll go behind Zugink since Stella scouted. So
I'm reasonably certain A is either going to be last or second last because he's just going to be following the leader here.
Yeah. I'll go last.
Okay.
I'm happy to do that because I'm super stealthy.
hold hands as we go through, guys. No,
Everybody
Buddy.
find your buddy.
grab your buddy.
Alrighty, so
Grab your buddy, just pick up Theo entirely.
It's your buddy.
yeah, you scoop Theo up in one arm and just start poking the ground with your pole arm in the other. It's like,
Why are you so strong?
You said grab your buddy.
so as the party's snaking forward, like as you're moving forward, and like as you're hitting that kind of range, you're noticing that like the vision, your vision just does like gradually just like kind of condense in. Theo and Zugink and Anna, I believe, all have dark vision, and you start noting that. Well, normally you're able to see out that like 60 or so feet, and while it's just a grays and blacks, it's now mostly just blacks. And you can see maybe 10 to 15 feet, 15 if you're like really focusing. But you sort of casual, or like you're carefully like creeping along. Kay, you're looking down at your lantern and just watch as like the light emanating from like you can physically see on the ground the light has been like eaten away at, and you've got maybe that like 5 to 10 feet of light coming off of your lantern. So it's eaten away a third of the light that it's producing. You're just like, this is oddly. The area that you're in, it's almost as if you can feel the darkness encroaching on you. Like it's not just like, oh, it's kind of dark in here. Like it feels like there is a physical presence within the area.
Theo, please do not think I am crazy.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm feeling darkness. I don't usually feel darkness.
I'm feeling the same thing too, Zugink. How about you, Anna? Kay?
Kay is just like barely keeping up. It's just like, why can't I see?
You want to hold my hand?
No, I haven't. I think Anna's like right behind me. I'm assuming.
Yeah.
So I'm like.
You turn
as
around,
long as
Anna's immediately right there.
As long as Anna's like within my like lantern bubble, I'm a happy little panda.
Yeah, I'm there.
But I'm like,
Like-
I'm okay. Is like, I deal with range. I don't deal well with melee distance, and that's all I can see.
Claustrophobic ranger.
Yeah. Can I strain my hearing to see if I hear anything?
Roll a perception check.
18.
It is eerily quiet with where you are.
Can I hear like my own chainmail moving? Or
Yes.
yes.
Yeah, you can hear each other, but you're not hearing sounds like further around.
Knowing where we know the house is, or the building roughly, how far have we walked?
At this point, because you're like trying to stealthily creep along, you'd figure maybe halfway to where the house theoretically would be.
Okay. Yeah. I don't like this at all. But I'm gonna hold off on doing any magic-y things until the word has been given.
Okay.
So
is
So
the party-
kind of thinking
I'm
about.
sorry. I just really I don't want you to lose that last spell
I
slot.
totally understand. Yeah, it's a risk.
Yeah, well, considering the fact that especially as considering the fact that you are on like limited resources, so it's the kind of thing. It's like, do we burn it now?
I don't want to get attacked in this.
So
It
we're
could-
not hearing anything other than each other. So Zuging's kind of wondering if it's dampening the sound. Can I take one of the pitons out of my bag? I have 10 of them.
Okay.
And like full on chuck it across the room in the other direction.
Let's be stealthy. Huh.
Well,
nice
if something's
"Ah!"
attracted to the
as you-
sound, it would be on the other side. I'm not going to
Yeah,
like
no,
yell.
it's a great idea. It's a great idea.
Roll me a strength check.
$16.
16. You wind up and you give that thing a good lob. You hear the first collision with the ground, but it's very faint. Now, granted, you got some good distance on it. Yeah, you hear that first like clunk, and then like very quietly clunk. But it was quite ways away. So it's not like...
But it didn't echo or anything, which is weird for a big cave.
We also have to consider how big this room may be as well.
Well, if we echo in mountains, I assume we echo in a big cave like that.
Maybe. What is the party doing?
Continuing, I suppose.
Yeah, continue.
The party...
Death grip on your buddy.
Can I also like listen a bit harder to see if anything like seemed to move towards the sound when I made it?
Sure, give me a perception check.
$12.
You did not notice anything moving towards the pipe, the pit, the thing you threw.
Okay. The thing I threw.
So you move. The party continues forward once again. Zugink stabbing the ground before taking each step, making sure footing was solid. And after another about 5 or so minutes of like creeping along, you can see the faint flicker of like a torchlight, but you're not seeing like illuminating the air around it with where you are. It's just you're just seeing like the flicker of the flame.
Out in the open? Or, well, I guess it's hard to see.
It's out away from where you currently are. It's not moving.
But not part of the house or building. Like
You don't
on...
know.
Yeah, okay.
How many feet away is it?
You see it probably at about 30 or so feet.
Stella, is that the house that you ran into?
Maybe. I didn't see it well.
Do you want to try and do another stealth loop around it?
No. Will I do it anyways?
Because you're a good
Suppose.
little owl.
She bites at your
Snake.
finger.
Snake, who's an owl?
You're like, it's like you're a good little owl. She bites at your finger.
Snake, who's an owl? You're a flying snake. I'll roll another stealth check for her.
Okay.
Oh, she got a 13 this time.
Okay. So Stella hops off your shoulder and takes flight, and I'm guessing you're going to Stella Vision again?
Yeah.
So you're gripping on to Zuging's bicep once more
Yep.
as Stella... And you note that Stella is flying significantly slower than she did the first time. But she's flying along, moving towards the torch, and as she nears it and gets within that 15 or so foot range, she does see the wall of the building that this torch is connected to.
Okay. I call her back.
Okay. So she quickly turns and returns back to you.
There's definitely a building up ahead, I say, in a hushed voice.
So what is the plan?
Proceed to
Were
the
there any
building.
windows?
What was that, Zugink?
Were there any windows?
You did not
Oh,
see
did
any
you-
windows where where Stella flew up.
She saw a torch attached to a building.
Was there a door?
Did not see
I
them, but they
imagine-
were. So there could
So
be
are
a
we
door,
on
but
the back side? Why would you have a torch on the back side?
Let's get closer to the building and then see if we can find a way in.
okay. So the party is moving towards the building then.
Yeah. As I'm going and taking up the rear still, I want to really try and hear if something's creeping up on us as we're moving closer. So I'm just really paying
Okay.
attention to that.
Roll me a perception check.
You betcha. No, it's a 9.
Okay.
We're all gonna die.
So the party creeps forward towards the house, and as you near that wall, you start to see the wall fades into view as well, and you can see the stone wall of this building that the torch is on, and upon reaching the wall, you see that there's currently no windows that you're seeing on this side. The wall goes off, of course, to your left and your right. You can kind of make out a corner off to your right.
You guys want to go around to the other side?
Well, we should at least peek around that corner.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay. Party, actually, roll me stealth checks.
Stealth checks.
21. That's the
Mel back with
last
another nat 20.
Nat 1-6.
Woo!
Zugink, you get to the corner and it first goes Mel peers around very stealthily. Kay's head kind of peers over top around the corner. Theo kind of bumps into them. They're like, whoa, and then suddenly Zugink just kind of crashes into the whole party.
Yeah.
And you're seeing another couple torches on this wall, and you can make out the outline of a door.
I think we have lost the element of surprise. I say we burst through that door quickly and see what's on the other side. Before they have too much time to prepare.
Do we hear any scuffling?
Roll me a perception check.
I don't know if anyone's even home, but it's a 16 to hear scuffling.
You're currently not hearing anything coming from inside the house.
I mean, I'll follow your lead, Zugink, but we might not have alerted anyone to anything.
Is Zuge's gonna walk up to the door, get everyone like ready? It's like, okay, everyone ready?
Open it slowly first and peek in, and
Kick open the door.
don't please. Oh, okay.
Raid style.
Leroy Jenkins.
Roll me an attack roll.
No, like guard raid. Just like
Raid redemption.
Yeah.
Do this.
modified 20.
Modified 20.
Oh, yeah. Poor door.
Yeah, you wind up and give that, and like you're getting ready to give that door a nice solid boot. And just as you start kicking forward, the door opens.
Did I just kick someone in the face?
Interesting.
As the you go and you're kicking forward, like the door opens and you see a gal standing there, and she just barely manages to step back as your foot comes crashing forward, and she's like, "Oh, what's going on here?"
I attempt to tackle her.
No! Wait. Sorry. We've been going through a scary cave.
Are you trying to stop Zugink?
I'm gonna...
Because I think Zugink's trying to tackle her.
Yeah, I'm gonna get between Zugink and this girl.
Okay, Zugink, roll me a dex save. Also, Theo, roll me a dex save.
Oh no!
15.
9.
Yeah.
So Theo, you try and hustle to get in front of Zugink as Zugink just leaps forward. You don't quite get in front of Zugink as they're leaping forward, but kind of catch Zugink's elbow as they're reaching forward and kind of
Right
get
in the
knocked
face.
right in the face. You kind of get knocked down. Like,
Oh.
Zugink, you feel something hit your elbow as you leap forward to tackle this gal. And roll me a grapple.
Grapple, okay, athletics. That is a 23.
23.
Wow.
You grab her and tackle her to the floor, and she's kind of looking up at you. It's like, what's going on? Who are you?
Are you alone? Why are you here?
I work here. What are you doing?
First question, are you alone?
At the moment, no, you're here. But prior, yes.
Where are we?
At my master's house. What?
Who is your master?
Can you get off of me?
Answer the question.
Zugink. First off, what do you lift when you're in your off time? Because damn it. Second, let's slow down for a couple seconds. Hello, hi. I'm Theo. This is my friend Zugink. That's Annah and Kay. Who are you?
My name is Rosalie.
Hello, Rosalie. Why are you in a very dark cave? In a crazy dimension?
My master brought me here. They said if I worked well and did what I was supposed to, that I could leave.
Are you human, my dear?
She is half-elf.
Half-elf.
Okay.
Where are you from, originally?
Oh shoot, now I can't remember what the name of the other town was.
Where the hell What the hell is the name of our world again? I can't recall. I
Are
do
we
it all the
attacking
time.
the damsel and then rescuing her right after we attack her?
I was from Taikuri. And you remember that was the place that Draenor had gone to.
Oh.
Uh,
What was Draenor doing in Taikuri again?
That was where she ended up after getting out of the zone.
she woke up there.
And that was where she is currently waiting for you.
How long have you been in this dimension, by the way? Hi, nice to meet you.
I don't quite know. Years, maybe?
Huh.
You said something about a master. Who's your master?
She has me refer to her as the master.
Is she a queen by any chance?
I don't know if she's royalty. She could be. I'm not entirely sure.
Chris, in the interest of letting her off the floor with a giant bugbear, does she currently have a weapon on her?
Not... Well, roll me a perception check, I guess. Now that you're actually taking time to look at the person. Nope.
That's a 3.
You've got her, like, you've got, like, arms pinned across her shoulders, and so, like, looking down, you just see arm. Just bugbear arm.
I'd like to do a quick detect magic if I can get anything magic off of her.
Okay, roll me an explosion check.
I rolled an 8.
8? Okay, we don't explode.
Yeah.
I might just start referring to the magic search as like, roll me explosion check.
Yeah, roll me. Do you explode?
Okay, so we don't explode. You cast detect magic, and there's currently nothing on her that is magical.
Okay.
Is it light in this room, like naturally lit?
There are torches and lights on, and you can see just fine.
Like it's normal. Okay, cool.
Zuging's going to ask her if she's willing to come outside for a minute and have this conversation with us.
Come outside? Why outside?
That way, if you have any traps set, you won't be able to use them.
Very sorry. Our friend here has been through very much, and it's made her quite cautious. It'd be very appreciative if you just, went along with it for the moment.
I suppose, although I have to get back to work soon. I have cleaning that needs to be done.
You do cleaning for your master?
I'm a maid.
You're a maid. Oh, okay. That's a fine profession to do or to have, forced upon you.
I mean, I was a maid before she took me, but so it's been what I've been doing, but
yes, it's just,
I mean, I suppose
it's a thing, to be a maid and then suddenly forced to be a maid with the without the promise of pay, but rather the promise of freedom, which, but that's a ramble for another time. So is this building, is this your master's house, or is this where you stay?
This is her house.
Okay. So it's like a very... I'm going to take a quick look at the inside of the house, because it's lit up. I'm guessing that it's...
If Chrome would
lavish
respond.
Yeah.
Come on, Chrome, you can fucking do it.
You can do it, Chrome. You can do it. Just do what I do whenever I have to play on the PlayStation 3. I love you, PlayStation, you son of a bitch.
Okay, I need to close this tab and reopen because it is just dying horribly.
Going Internet Explorer on you.
Uh-huh. Okay, let's reopen that and try again.
Anna, you said you got access to your wild shape?
Yes.
after short rest.
Correct.
If Theo will let me bring her outside, as I bring her outside, I'm going to whisper to Anna, you should turn into a spider and check the house.
Spiders are slow.
Something small. A fly. I don't know.
I got it covered. I'll do it.
Oh wow, Chrome crashed really fucking hard because it lost all my
Are your tabs gone?
all the tabs exploded.
Oh
That's fine,
no!
Oh no.
I will deal with that more after, but I can get Roll20 back up and running. Here's to hoping.
Yeah, sometimes the internet eats its own face.
Yep.
When it's like it was like aggressively just like, oh, you want to change tabs? No.
Yeah. No,
Oh,
god damn it!
Give Roll20 a chance to reload. Is it stupid?
Yeah, I
really
trust
slow for anyone
Zuge to
else?
figure out exactly what she does and her deal while I try and stay in the house and go upstairs, downstairs, etc. stealthily.
Okay, but you should be able to see what you can see there.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, for the love of fuck, D&D Beyond, I don't even have any freaking like light set up in this room. Like, come on.
Token's actually perfect because from here she looks kind of confused, like what's going on.
Yeah, she does look kind of
Face of it.
confused.
So it's a great art.
Just got
Yeah.
tackled to the floor by a bugbear. Went to investigate a sound. Suddenly, tackled a bugbear.
It's like there was a crash outside. It's like what was that? And goes to check the door and then just immediately like football tackled.
By the way, I'm pretty sure Theos is standing on the other side, just like nursing a nosebleed.
Yeah.
Probably.
Just like damn.
It's like sorry, they've been through a lot.
They've been through a lot, you know, just
And also doesn't trust magic and has been stuck in a magic dimension for the past several days.
I want the fuck out.
So you're taking her
What have you done with my
outside?
friends?
Yeah, I think Zuge's plan is to take her outside.
Yeah.
And you were telling Mel to like turn to a fly or something and explore the house?
Yeah.
Roll me a stealth check as you're telling Mel that.
Do I have disadvantage because I'm still wearing armor for talking stealth?
No. Because this is just you trying to quietly tell Mel while not letting the person who you are actively holding hear what you're saying to Mel.
Yeah.
I did say while I was bringing her outside, so like at arm's length, and that's a 23.
Yeah.
And Mel? Oh, no. Or I guess Mel's not saying anything. Ooh. She nat
Said
20.
spiders are slow, which is a fact of life.
She also nat 20. She looks at you, Zuging. It's like, the master would be very displeased.
I'm going to continue shoving her outside.
You push her outside. Mel, what are you doing?
I really hope she doesn't have a way of contacting her master.
Well, if she does, we're already fucked, so...
Yeah, I'm gonna go to this door and try it.
Follow Zugink outside
For the love of fuck.
and try to play good cop in her bad cop scenario.
Yep.
Sorry, now I've got to open up this.
Oh, and I seem to be able to control every token other than my own.
Oh, god damn it. If Chrome would stop fucking... Like, I have two tabs, a history tab and Roll20, and it is going not responding every, like, 2 seconds.
Don't wanna.
It does
It
not
don't wanna no more. It's like, I've worked real hard, and I think I deserve a Sunday night off.
Fuck you, Chrome.
Yeah, you're gonna do as I say, Chrome.
I have access to Kay, Theo, and Anna, but not Susan.
Yeah, I'm waiting for it to open up the settings. There we go.
Also not critical that Zugin can move at this exact moment.
Yeah. So you pull her outside. Mel, you interact with that door, and once I can actually assign the controlled by, I can... Like, good lord, like, why is it eating its shit so fucking bad?
Be a Shaw thing, or whatever your provider is.
Well, it's not the internet is slow. It's that every time I try and do something, Chrome is like not responding. So the entire like Chrome app, like the Chrome browser itself, is just dying. And now it's crashing again.
Oh no.
Oh, no. Wah, wah.
That moment where it's like, do I try Microsoft Edge? To get as regrettable as that can be, is the kind of thing where it's just like, if Chrome's just gonna die every time I do anything, then I can't do anything to actually...
Yeah.
Yeah, that kills a session.
Yeah.
Yeah, try Edge for sure.
Yep. That is what I'm doing right now.
Or Firefox if you have it.
Well, I have Firefox. Firefox is running the player side. So that anything on my GM stuff doesn't show up on the stream. Okay, Edge, go away. I don't need you doing all that bullshit right now. No, I do not want to make you my default browser. Fuck
Hell
it.
no. It's cute that it's trying, though.
I'm suddenly just...
Hey, you're back after so long. Have you come back to adopt me again?
No.
We really missed you here at Microsoft Edge.
You haven't opened me since you got this computer and you immediately searched up Chrome.
Technical difficulties happen.
Yeah, technical difficulties. Please stand by.
Yeah. Please stand by.
Bam! There is a room.
It's a room!
There's a whole room. Eh.
Those are nice
Oh!
chairs. I want to steal the chairs.
Oh, wait, that's not what I thought it was. That is a normal sight. I thought this was like a dead body at an altar. Like portal.
Immediately your brain just went. Oh, God. Oh, wait.
Like a demon summoning circle. Never mind. That is a very cozy room. All right.
Everyone else is like, oh, and it's like, what is that? What's up with this chair? What's up with this fireplace?
Yeah.
To quick poke everything with a sword. Make sure it's not a mimic. Ah! Start stabbing the upholstery.
Yeah.
But yes, in the room, you see like a bearskin rug on the floor, a bunch of chairs. You see a fireplace that currently has a crackling fire inside. Some like end tables and all that kind of stuff. But all in all, it is not a corpse on an altar and all that kind of jazz.
Yep. Hype myself up.
As real quick as Anna's going through room by room, Rose, I'm very sorry, but what could you tell me a little bit more about your master, your mistress? It's a she, right? Does she have a name?
She just has me call her the master. Like that's...
What does she look like by then? Have you seen her? Does she kind of just talk to you, be all mysteriously, like
No,
through a veil type of deal?
No, she lives here. She looks like an elf. Like, tall, slender. Her back is a little bit crooked, which is why she had brought me in to help her around the house. She's old.
Is that striking any bells with me?
Does not sound like anyone you recognize.
Okay.
How did she kidnap you?
Well, she purchased me.
purchased you.
Yes, my previous master was selling off some of his servants, and so I was purchased. And she said that if I work well, then I can go free.
Is slavery a normal practice
No,
from
it is
where
very
we
much
think you
illegal.
are?
Yeah, I was going to say.
What year do you think it is? When you left?
Oh, fuck, years. Give me a moment.
What year is it?
I hate being asked that question.
Well, see, it's worse than
been
it.
84
What
years.
years? In
Well,
the
it's
jungle.
worse because I also don't have. I don't remember what what year I'd had in my game calendar as well.
Yeah, immediately the two gifs of Robin Williams from Jumanji popped into my head.
Yeah.
What year is it? And the one from Titanic. It's been 84 years.
And see, the worst thing is that I have to now remember my passwords
That's the worst.
because Chrome
shit.
is still eating its fucking shit in the other.
Oh, goodness.
Which password? Was this a password I've changed recently? Shit.
Welcome to the Gong Show.
Did I
Is
randomly
this the
generate
password
this
where
one
I
or
had to start
no?
adding numbers to it or dashes?
It's like, did I use a number, a symbol? How did I change this one?
What did I do? Which capital letter did I capitalize?
Haha! I
Did I
remembered.
randomly generate this password? Oh no.
Well, I hate it when it's like I randomly generated a password. It's like, oh, good lord, I'm never gonna remember this one. I'm just gonna change the password. It'll be faster. No, not Robert Snappa. That is not who I'm concerned with right now. Robert Snappa is my turtle for Sylvania's campaign.
Dad bard, dad bard, dad.
Yes, I am playing the Dad Bard, and it is a glorious thing because there are puns aplenty. Do.
Told a pun so good / bad, ended up in jail.
I'm good at what I do. Okay, can I get the edit of this? I don't want to. I don't want to view the world. I want to edit my goddamn shit. No, what? Fuck it. The year that she gives you is probably about 5 years prior to the current year.
Huh, so it's not that long ago.
Yeah.
It was still illegal.
Yes, very much so.
So it wasn't like she came from a time where it was legal.
Correct.
Yeah.
You are aware that slavery is not legal, correct?
Yes, but I had racked up a bit of debt and quite a bit of debt, and so technically not a slave per se, but working off
Indentured.
what I owed. That's the
Indentured
word.
servitude. So Zuging's going to loosen up a little bit. This is a victim, not the bad guy. And he'll be like,
It's a guy
well,
for like attacking them, throwing them to the floor, flying armbar them for good measure. It's like, oh, it's fine. You're the victim here.
Yeah.
I bet.
Flying our bar first, ask questions later.
I
The bad
apologize for my strong arm approach. It has been interesting being in this dimension. Didn't know who was going to be behind the door.
Theo's just like, strong arm indeed.
Yeah, just still standing over there, and like, yep.
However,
I think it's
if you are able to help us, I can promise I can get you out of this dimension with us immediately, without any further indentured servitude.
When was the last time you've seen the sun?
I don't even know who you are. You burst into my master's house and attack me. Like, I'm sorry, but as far as being able to trust, I can't trust you.
Would you trust a random person who lives in this dimension?
I don't know you.
She said she was from the town that Zugink's been staying in, right?
No.
No?
Taikuri
No.
is the town that Drano had ended up in, being rescued and then being brought to after they'd gotten out of the...
Yeah.
Out of this.
Okay, so I wouldn't know, like, the name of an important person or something that I could just...
you've never been to Taikuri yourself.
Okay. Well, I am a retired guard from... Crap, I haven't needed to remember the city's name in a while.
Anna Odell.
No,
Anna Odell?
Ithamir.
No, not Anna Odell.
Ithamir.
Ithamir.
I'm a retired guard from Ithamir. I have come up north looking for some friends I lost, and it has led me here. And these are my friends who are helping me at the moment.
Hello. I elbow Kay. Say hello, Kay.
Hi.
And she's kind of like looking at all of you, and she visibly looks like she is very suspicious of all of you.
He's trying not to think too badly about my friend. Like I said, she's very paranoid. She doesn't do well with magic places. And you have to admit, it is a bit of a... Well, it's not every day that you go into a sub-dimension and dark cave and find a...
I was not expecting a servant. I was expecting a evil sorceress who has frozen my friends in ice and is currently controlling an army of goblins from the shadows.
So it's a little off-putting, Rosaline.
This is, are you daft?
Are you daft? Yeah.
That is what we are currently following. This is the dimension that the ruler of the goblins is from. So
Or at least that was the lead we had.
Goblins.
We didn't expect a normal person
Frostblades.
to just be living here as an indentured servant or otherwise.
Why are you even here in the first place?
Well, again, we're on the trail. Well, we are trying to figure out a mystery. To be honest.
The mystery of what?
Well,
Does the mystery normally lead you to breaking into people's houses?
you know, only on rare occasions, and only when we have to. But you'd be surprised.
A house hidden in the tunnels in a different dimension that my friends are frozen in, hidden behind a soul gate, doesn't exactly bode well for those who are inside.
A soul gate? What are you talking about?
My dear, have you ever stepped outside of your home? Of this place?
Not really. It's a bit dark in the cave, and I can't see all that well, so I
Yes,
do
to
have
get
an idea.
here, we had to pass a soul gate that was attached to the souls of a minotaur and a giant fucking spider, in which we had to slay to get past the soul gate to get to this house. That doesn't bode friendly neighborhood grandma bakes cupcakes in this house. That bodes some necromancer lives here and is taking or using goblins as their puppets to try to take over the northern part of the continent.
Did you hit your head?
I don't think we're going to convince her too much.
I'm sorry, but you do have to understand that this whole tale you're weaving is... It sounds far-fetched.
Well,
She doesn't know anything. I want to tie her up and leave her out here.
I'm My dear, we just traveled. My friend here is right. We've just gone through dimensional portals, dark caves, giant spiders. I grab her shoulders and I point her out, like around to the wall of darkness. A wall of darkness to get to your master's home. It puts one on edge. I mean, there's a lot of hurdles that one had to go through to get here.
I suppose.
Do people normally come to visit your master?
No, she prefers solitude. It's why she made this place.
Okay, so you don't trust us. I understand that. You think my
Can't blame
tale
me
is
for that.
far-fetched. However, I'm going to get you to tell me a tale that's far-fetched. When was the last time you were tired?
No, not since I came here.
And it's been 5 years. So, that is also a far-fetched.
Well, I mean, that is a side effect of a run like this. Like, that was... The master had explained that to me. Because, believe me, I thought it was weird at first, too. But then it was like, oh... Well,
Okay, but you find that not far-fetched and weird, but my story is far-fetched and weird.
I mean, to be fair, you tried to break into my master's house and then attacked me.
After fighting a minotaur that could raise the dead, a giant fucking spider, to get past a soul gate, and then a wall of darkness.
So, okay, alright, we're gonna time out here for a moment. Everyone, huddle up.
Isabel's just sneaking around in the...
Yeah, as Anna's sneaking around, Theo's gonna ask for a timeout and a huddle.
I have just a casual question for Aaron.
Yes.
So we can't so with my amulet thing that allows me to turn into a puff of smoke.
Yes.
Or air
that
cloud,
you already
whatever.
used today.
Yes, I used today. When the day passes, do I still get it back even if we're in this dimension? Or does the once per day usage also not recover?
It usually says it next sunrise, so...
Mhm.
Does the sun rise here?
I specifically just need to ask for just clarity because I don't know.
You had not used it prior to going down the mine.
Yeah. So it's been a couple of hours. I just want to know for future sakes. I have a feeling we're going to be here a while.
You currently do not know.
Okay. Cool beans.
Can I...
Anna, have you found anything yet?
Oh.
This is getting nowhere.
We're waiting for the DM's computer to finally cooperate. Sign in.
Yeah, Anna doesn't hear you. Anna's not here.
Yeah. My huddle thing is as I pull Kay and Zuki into a huddle with a... I don't think we're gonna get very far with this. Should we just ask to see the master? Should we just continue talking, trying to have this conversation, wait for Anna to come back?
I say we tie her up and search the house.
Do you think that wise? Like, I'm not catching any like I didn't catch anything magical off of her, but what if she's not really
What if she's not really what?
a half elf?
Well, to do magic, you usually need use of your hands.
Actually, real quick insight check
On.
on Rosaline.
She the
But
master.
what are you trying to insight on her?
I'm
Oh.
trying to see if I think she's telling the truth about what she's been saying the whole time.
Okay, roll me an insight check.
Also, if she was some
It's so fucking
super magical sorceress or something, you think she would have let me tackle her?
She could be just playing she could be playing the long game.
Long game, exactly.
At that point, we have lost already, though, therefore.
Yeah.
So with your seven, she seems to be genuinely telling the truth.
Yep. I can't get a read on her.
Oh, okay. Some sort of kitchen. Cool. And yeah,
Either that or we keep a hold on her and ask for her to introduce us to the mistress.
I think that's probably the best thing, but should we wait for Anna to come back, or do we just go ahead and wait for, or hope Anna catches up to us?
We should ask her if the mistress is home before Anna finds her, actually.
Anna, what are you currently?
So the idea was I was going to run in here and see if there's like an upstairs, and you've illuminated it to be a sort of kitchen dining room area. So now I'm going back to the rooms.
Okay, you're Anna right now?
I'm Anna. Yeah,
Okay.
no. I know she said wild shape, but I just feel like this is like quickly time is of the essence. So I'm not even like searching through shit. I'm just trying to get a sense of like, this is an evil portal or something.
Okay. Yeah, just wanted to confirm.
Yeah, for sure.
I did suggest wild shape because I wasn't sure if this was the only servant in the home or whatever. But Anna was free to disregard.
Yeah. Like if I would do it if I felt it was prudent, but I like having opposable thumbs for doorknobs.
Just do like cats do and just slip under the gap.
Like liquid shadows.
Like liquid cats.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just picturing like sitting in the bathroom and there's suddenly a cat paws down at the door.
One of those times where you wish 5e had ooze shape. Just turn into an ooze. I can get through anything.
Or an octopus.
Or an octopus. Yeah, just turn to an octopus.
So while you were outside and talking with her, like what, like you'd had your huddle, like were you planning on just like what are you planning on
I
doing?
quickly turn back to her and be like, "Is your master currently home?"
No, she should be back later though.
How later is later?
I don't know. She doesn't tell me how long she'll be gone.
Very well. No point standing in the darkness then. Let's get you back inside.
Mel, the door that you're currently standing in front of is locked.
Neat.
I
would hop over to the next one.
And that one, if I could book it and click, is a small bedroom.
Small bedroom. Yeah, cool. All right.
And as you're closing the door, Zooting can then come back inside, and just, that's my room. Stay out of there.
I close the door and say, "Sorry, I didn't see anything."
It's been a long journey. I bet you anything. My friend just really had to use the facilities. Where would the facilities be located?
Outside.
Okay, it's one of those houses. Anna, very sorry. The facilities seem to be outside.
Oh, my bad. Sorry. I'll, thanks. Thanks, Theo.
Roll me a deception.
I see that face palm, Nathan.
Deception?
Roll me deception from both of you.
It's an 11.
She also heard me tell Anna to search the house, though.
I rolled a 21!
Nice.
Yep.
You could have been saying search the place because she had to go to the bathroom.
She pseudo believes Theo, but doesn't believe Anna at all.
Yeah, that's fair. I don't really care at this point. She got tackled by Zoogang. We're not the good guys.
Nope.
I'm gonna try this door. Subtly.
She
But
won't.
not-
There's no way we're convincing her we're the good guys at this point, and I'm not convinced that she's a good guy. So continue.
You pull at that door. And you see a room with several beds.
Do you have guests here often? I say to Rosalie.
Not often, like occasionally, though she prefers her solitude. But you need to have a place where guests can lay down.
Even though they don't get tired. Yeah, I guess so. I'm gonna step up here. Does she ever have a guest that's of like a goblin persuasion?
Not that I've seen.
Okay, cool. Hey, Zugink, this door's locked. It's probably the master's bedroom.
Do you have the key to the door?
I don't care no more.
No?
Are you sure? Because that door is getting opened, and I'm sure you prefer it wasn't opened with my foot.
The master would have the key.
Okay, I'm gonna go open it with my foot.
Dear, yeah, I will. There's lots of space.
So you're letting go of her to go open the door?
Pass her off to, like,
I'm gonna put my hand on Rosalie's shoulder and just say, you know what, my dear.
I'm not involved in this. I am the upset like child that's like I'm the child of the Karen in the grocery store that's yelling at the poor like grocery clerk that's just doing their freaking job, and I'm just here, the child in the corner, being
Just
like
oh my
I'm
God,
sorry.
no.
No, why is this happening? I don't know what's going on. I'm literally so ashamed and literally disappointed in you right now.
I thought Kay was going to be upset because Kay
don't have words.
specifically met us because he didn't know what private property was.
And here you are breaking into someone's property.
Hell no! No, let's be very clear. I was not given the option to enter this building. This was decided by Zugink. Zugink entered the building. Kay,
had enough.
in my brain, Kay this entire time has been awkwardly standing in the doorway because he hasn't been given permission to come inside yet, because the lady that lives here is tackled to the ground, and Kay is just at the door being that awkward teenager that's like, oh my god, why is this happening? Why are you such terrible people? Please stop. So
I'm
yeah,
just gonna...
Kay
I'm
wants
sorry. Again, my friend is very paranoid. Please just let her do her thing.
That's not a good enough strength check.
So, Zugink, you let go of her and you walk over to the door. Mel's taking a couple steps back.
Yep.
And you wind up to kick that door. And upon kicking the door, I need you to make me a Constitution saving throw.
Nice.
Ooh. We're in the con saving throws.
14.
Okay. You take 7 points of force damage and are knocked back 15 feet.
Oh, not into me. Yes.
And
Yep, and you chose the right spot to stand. Otherwise, you'd have had a Zuki coming at you.
I had a feeling.
And as you are thrown to the floor, Theo, she's about your height, and you have your hand on her shoulder.
Yeah.
And you're kind of like looking forward, and you see Zugin because they're like knocked back, and you're kind of like, what? And you don't notice it initially at first, your hand rising. And then you, like, still on their shoulder, but your arm being raised up, and you turn back. Yeah. And the elf is no longer, or the half elf is no longer a half elf.
Oh shit!
And what you see is a tall, blue-skinned hag. And she's going to backswing at you, and I want you to make me a dex saving throw.
Oh, boy! Yeah, no, I hit the wall! Is that when all of you just decided to appear right now? Because Mom's about to get her ass kicked. She wanted to be here for the show. Is that it?
Love it.
So you take 3 points of bludgeoning damage.
Ouchies. I got a bleeding nose.
And
True.
you are knocked back against that wall.
Yeah.
And like everyone roll me initiative.
Oh boy!
This is me, like, quickly looking over to see if I have any spell slots left at all. I have a single one.
Oh, I thought you'd used them all last time.
So did I. No, I have a single first level hunter's mark I could do, pretty much. That's the only thing of use I have left, and then everything is gone.
Okay.
That's awkward. Initiative. This button.
Okay.
Do you
Watch Mom get her ass kicked.
I'm assuming you see my 17, but I don't know
Yes.
because I have a message pop up in Roll20 that's like, "I'm unhappy with you. Please confirm." And I'm like, "Roll20, I think you need a refresh."
Okay, it's there. And
Oh dear.
so Theo, you're thrown back against the wall. And where is the hag is going to that's the wrong screen. I cannot control them from that screen. They're going to glide forward to about here. Like, I guess glide is not the right word to use. Like, each step is like cumbersome as they're very tall.
Yeah.
And they lumber forwards and it's like, you break into my house. You would assault an innocent child. And here you are trying to break into my shit. It's about time you gremlins learn a fucking lesson. And that puts us to top of the order, so that is Mel.
She's got a good point. Yeah, we're gonna
Live in a creepy dimension.
we are in a creepy
Open
dimension.
portals to the normal dimension.
So I want to cast millipedes and just to try and entangle her. I'm not going for like high damage or anything. So concentration up to 1 minute, 90-foot range, and
How big is the space?
it is a 20-foot square. So I'll center it on her, making it difficult terrain, which hopefully slows her down even more because she's super cumbersome. But she will have to make a strength saving throw or be restrained by the millipedes.
That was a 20-foot radius.
Correct.
Square?
Yeah, square. Think about that. Because if this is her house and she's the master of the house, why would she be playing a innocent little maid role? I'm not quite sure her deal yet, but I don't want to hurt her real bad.
Okay, and what is the DC for her strength saving throw?
14.
14?
Yes.
Okay, and that is... Yep, so she succeeds, so she is not restrained.
Who earns? But she's surrounded by difficult terrain, for what that's worth.
Okay. That puts us to... Or is that everything for your turn?
It is.
Okay, that puts us to K.
Kay's gonna look to Theo and go, "Are you okay?"
I'm fine.
Should I attack it?
I think, yes, I think attack the hag, because if not, Zugink and Annah are gonna get real bloody hurt.
Doesn't mean I'm not fine, whatever. Kay's going to use his last spell. After this, I have literally nothing I can do. So I'm going to become a very boring to hear character for a bit. I'm going to Hunter's Mark the Hag. Excuse me while I roll 1d20. I do not explode. And then I'm going to shoot her with the crossbow.
Okay, make an attack.
I'm assuming a 12 doesn't hit.
12 does not hit.
Cool. Believe that's all I can do, though. Yes. Because I don't think I can attack twice with the crossbow, can I? Because I have to take
because loading.
time. I have to take time to load.
Yep.
Cool.
And that 1d20 was your explosion check?
Yes.
Spiffy. Theo.
I'm gonna get up from the floor, and then I'm going to I'm gonna call it. So I guess all talking is ceased, and then I will cast Sacred Flame on her.
Okay.
To be perfectly honest, Kay's gonna snark. To be perfectly honest, I don't think talking started.
I tried. She's got to do. It's a Dex 13 for her.
Dex 13. She just
Yeah.
passes. Is that
Darn!
half damage or?
Hang on. Target must succeed. Yeah, target must succeed on a dexterity saving throw or take radiant damage. So
Okay, so there's no half damage on a fail.
Yeah, there's no half damage on it.
Okay. Yeah, so she just succeeded that. Anything else in your turn?
I'm going to, no, I think that's it. I think that's it for me.
Okay. Zukink.
Well, I'm going to stand up, pull out my glaive, take a couple steps over, and use the dodge action. I cannot reach the hag, so make it harder for the hag to hit me.
Okay. That puts us to the hag. That's not the one I want. So she saw the sacred flame because she managed to dodge it. So she's actually going to turn back towards Theo and is going to cast Ray of Frost.
Oh no, not Ray of Frost.
So her spell attack is... does an 11 hit you?
11 does not hit me.
Okay. This Ray of Frost hits the wall and just spreads this blotch of ice on the wall, but just barely misses you.
Guys, I didn't get hit. I always get hit.
And she's going to put her hand on this wall here. And you watch as ice kind of spreads out from her fingertips along the wall. So I need that. And that. Actually, no, that would not be on that wall. That would be on this wall. Come on.
Anna's being very needy right now.
So let's roll 20.
Oh. Look who wanted attention.
Yeah. Yeah, you.
So ice spreads across this wall here.
Okay.
That puts us to Annah.
Well, I'm gonna lose concentration on the millipedes, so those bad boys can skittle back into the earth. Since I failed the whole knock her prone and grapple so we can tie her up. And I am I really don't want to hurt her. Although she wants to hurt us. So we're going to throw a firefly in her face. That's an 8.
8
We
does
lost
not...
diplomacy.
Yeah, you failed the diplomacy checks.
Yeah, we lost diplomacy the moment Zugink tackled the elf maid lady.
Yeah,
Hey, apparently my instincts were right.
Well,
and I
we
just
don't
let
know.
it go too soon.
No. We don't know that for a fact. We don't know if the elf chick isn't, for all we know, she's inside the bedroom and the hag just, like, I don't know, changed spots with her servant and just popped into existence. I don't
But
know.
Theo was holding onto the shoulder and felt it go up, so they like turned into the hag. If they popped out of popped them over and then popped into existence there, I don't think Theo's hand would follow the shoulder.
I mean, arguably, sure, but I can't say what nonsense Aaron has cooked up. But I don't know for certain that this hag is the elf lady, because this hag is speaking as if this is her house now, whereas the elf lady was not. So unless
I
you're
feel like
implying
that was
the character
that was
acting
the
the
trick. That's what
entire
Zugink
time,
thinks. Is that was the trick? Was that it was like, oh, this isn't my house. Like, please just go away.
Annie, your firefly, as it moves towards the hag, as it nears the hag, you watch it just kind of fizzle out.
Oh. Okay. That's bad.
Anything else for your turn?
Actually, I'd like to just dig into my pocket and fish out some magic beetles as my bonus action.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
You pull out your 3 beetles.
There's some spiders on them, so I dust the spiders off.
Didn't you release all your pocket spiders onto the webs in the spider room?
I don't think I've released all of them. I like to think there was still like 1 or 2 stragglers. Just stuffed in my pockets.
So you pull out a few of your magic beetles.
Perfect. Done.
Okay.
I don't wanna, but like I guess I'm shooting the or trying to shoot the hag with a crossbow.
Okay, take a shot.
I
12
already
still
know
does not
it's
hit.
Now, question.
Answer.
Can I use my bonus action to reload and then take a second shot? Because I have technically 2 attacks.
I don't believe so.
I don't know. There's a reason why I don't crossbow. But I want to inquire just to be sure.
Yeah, I am looking it up right now, assuming that...
Your machine doesn't burst into flames?
Yeah...
Oh. Someone wants attention, Jamie.
She's been wanting attention for the past 10 minutes.
Does she just not come into your lap and just sit and chill?
She hangs out right in front of me, and then she looks down, and then she walks away, and then she comes up and she comes and head boops me. What do you want? I think I know what she wants, but do I do it on stream? Is the thing.
No, you cannot.
Okay, cool. In that case, I'm done.
Okay. Theo.
Hello!
Hello. And Cat.
Well,
Hello.
and Cat. Hello. I'm pretty sure she wants treats. Well, her attention is on me, but I have to try. I'm gonna try casting Eldritch Blast at her.
Okay. Give me your spell attacks.
So the first one is a 21. The second one is 24. Holy shit, I hit with Eldritch Blast both times, guys.
Is that allowed? I'm not sure if that's allowed.
Yes,
Oh,
it's
God.
allowed. What a minute. So 1d10 plus 2 for each.
Two. Sorry.
The first one does 7 damage. The second one does 5 damage.
7 and 5.
Yeah. And then I'm going to back out of the front door and kind of like take cover on the side. Hey. I know you're being... Why are you doing this?
Oh god, I'm not used to looking for Microsoft Edge tab. Okay, so you back outside and are just standing around the outside edge. And sorry, well, that was 7 and 5 damage. Okay, that puts us to Zugink.
Alright, Zugink's gonna like march over 5, 10, 15, 20. And take a swing.
And smash it.
Swing,
with
bada, bada.
a-
That's a 22.
Oh, there we go. Now it showed up. 22 does hit.
15.
Does not hit.
And blunt side is 16.
Does not hit.
Okay, so just the
Yeesh.
one. So 9 slashing damage.
Okay.
And then I'm going to take a step back. And while making these attacks, Zugink's like, I hate freaking magic, but my wild magic stole my friend, shoved them in ice, got me here, and now there's a fucking hag trying to murder me because I'm trying to save my fucking friends.
How do you really feel, Zugink?
Mildly perturbed. As the as like Zugin gets the one hit on the hag, she's gonna kind of look to the door where Theo had turned or had run out, take a look back at Zugink, and we are going to take a quick break. So we will be back in like 10-ish minutes, and we will continue on this clusterfuck.
Good.
So be back soon.
We're gonna die.
Maybe. Only time will tell. Alrighty, we are back. So Zugink, the hag looks back at you, looks to where Theo had gone out the door, looks back to you, and the hag is going to move forward, which I know procs your
Folks, the attack of opportunity.
attack of opportunities. Take a swing.
$25.
Okay, you hit. Roll the damage.
almost rolled a d20 instead of a d10.
That'd have been a little bit overpowered.
They're
6.
they now have a movement speed of 0. Because that was an attack of opportunity.
That's awesome.
You hit them, kind of halting them in their tracks, and she's gonna kind of look at you, raise her hand, and then just this blast of cold explodes forth from her hand. I need you to make me a Constitution saving throw.
I probably saved Anna. Huzzah!
Yay! I'm sure you did.
$22.
22. Okay, so you only take half damage.
Damn, not
Sorry.
being a rogue.
Yeah, I know, right? Sorry, I need to get more dice.
I don't think rogues get that till 7 anyway, and we're 6.
1.
For some reason, the level 7 pops out of my head. That might be wrong.
I'm just gonna grab a calculator because fuck numbers.
Exactly.
You take 17 points of cold damage.
That's half? Ah!
Hopefully she only has one of those a day.
And that is her turn.
Wow. That, I wonder if I can do this on anyone. Let's
And that puts us to Anna.
Yeah. I don't think I can put this on anyone other than myself. Whew.
What is it?
Well, it's absorb elements. Oh yeah, range self. I would do it. That's mildly concerning, seeing all that damage, knowing I just have some magic fucking beetles. So the spell, now that she's cast her spell, is there still, does it seem like a spell is still ongoing around her? Like there's swirling plumes of snow and shit?
No, it was a like a shotgun blast of ice out of her hand.
Okay, but it doesn't look like she's building on anything anymore.
Correct.
And I guess I can't see this, so I don't know what that was.
Yeah, all you saw was her put her hand on the wall.
Okay. Interesting. Yeah, no, that's fucking terrifying. Well, let's do since I got the beetles, let's, just try with that. It's
That's
a nat 1.
Roll me a severity check on that one, Mel.
Oh, I'd fucking love to. What is that, a D100?
D100.
Yeah.
38. Roll me an attack roll.
I'd rather not, but okay. Like it's not a spell attack, just a
just a regular ranged attack. So it'd be 1d20 plus your dex.
Oh,
That works.
that's a +4. So not my dex. My dex is 1. But anyways,
okay,
it's
so it'd be a 21 or
yeah,
19 at that point.
Decent roll.
As you go to throw it, you kind of like stumble step forward and you kind of like arc up, trying to make sure that you don't accidentally bean Zugink.
Yeah.
Zugink, you're standing there and you just hear this ting and this like little as a beetle like ricochets off your shoulder. It doesn't do any damage to you, but there's just that like, what the heck was that? As you heard the little scream of the beetle.
Beetle screams. I'm not used to hearing beetle screams.
I'm so sorry, Zugink.
At least it was basically if you had gotten like a 15 or lower, you're just gonna bean Zugink in the back of the head. So
yeah, that makes sense. 5, 10, 20, 25, 30. All
Anything
right,
else on
and
your
then
turn?
we're gonna move up.
okay.
Pelting her with magic beetles is not gonna do. And that's my turn.
Alrighty. That puts us.
Where are you
to
beside the hag?
K.
That sounds dangerous.
Sure
I
it
can't
does.
do my step back thing.
You can't if someone's there.
Well, they won't
She
follow
can,
me
but-
if you're beside them.
So Kay's gonna casually step outside the door with Theo. Because you know what? Kay really doesn't have anything in this fight. And then he's gonna fire a crossbow bolt.
Okay. Do we have another 12?
I don't know, do we? We have a 22.
That's way better.
It's close. But yes, that hits.
So that's 9 damage with the crossbow.
Plus your hunter's mark.
Yeah, I have to just 1d6. Yeah. Hey, so 14 damage.
Alrighty. So you fire that bolt, and it manages to like slam into her shoulder, and she kind of like winces and grabs the bolt and pulls it out.
And then I use my last bit of movement. Be on the other, just outside of the door frame.
Alrighty. That puts us to Theo.
Yeah,
You and I
Theo's
are-
gonna Eldritch Blast, I suppose. So,
So the 2 attack rolls.
oh, it is 2. Yay.
Move
Yeah,
into-
their
move.
page is super weird to me. We're just gonna do d20, another d20, plus 5 on each of those. So it's actually a 22 and a 16 to hit, which I know the 16 doesn't for
Yeah,
sure.
the 22 does. The 16 does not. So roll me 1d10 plus 2.
I think that was R 1d10. What's 2? Yeah, 6 DiMaggio. And I'm assuming Theo can step back to safety.
Yep.
Yeah. Way to go,
'Cause-
Theo.
Because Theo and Kay have turned this into a cover shooter combat.
I like it.
You're now playing peekaboo. For
Yep.
now, you're playing peekaboo. Zugink.
Well, that hurt.
Just a wee bit. At least it was
So,
only half.
Let's see if I can attempt to bring this thing down. 18 hit.
18 hits.
I'm assuming a 10 does not.
Definitely does
I'm going
not.
to action surge this turn.
Thanks.
That's a nat 1.
Okay. So, roll me a severity.
Oh, I rolled the last attack first. Oops. 17.
We'll roll the severity because that may depend on what happens.
20.
Nice.
Okay.
Anti-severity.
So your 18 hits. So roll me damage for that because that was your first attack.
Okay.
So that is 8 damage. Your second attack missed. Your third attack, you got a 20.
No, the 20 was the severity.
Yeah, I know,
Or the nat
but for the nat 1. You had the 20 on your severity. Mel, roll me a dex save.
I'm really bad at those. Oh, 19. That's
19.
decent.
Zuging swings the pole arm across, and you manage to just you didn't have to duck far, but you do manage to whoa, and you see it kind of duck your head as the blade comes over. Doesn't hit the hag as the hag kind of bats it up, but you did you almost lost a little off the top.
Yeah, I didn't have much to lose up there.
Okay, then the 17.
Just hits.
Okay. Ah, that didn't work. Ah, max damage.
Nice.
But I'm also going to use a superiority die here because I want to try and push them back 15 feet.
Okay. And she has to make a what save?
Okay, so that's an extra 7 damage and has to make a. I think it's a dex save. Superiority die target. Large, smaller, make. No, strength save.
Strength save. Alrighty. DC what?
15.
Okay, and they're knocked back how far?
15 feet if they fail.
Okay. And they're knocked back to there.
Okay, and then I'm going to take 2 steps forward because that means they'll still trigger the attack of opportunity, but they're away from Annah. And I'm going to use my bonus action to second wind, so I gain 1d10 plus 6 HP.
Okay.
Uh, 13. 13 Helios.
Nice.
Back above half. Let's go.
Let's go.
Hmm.
Do. So the hag is going to step forwards, which triggers your attack. So take a swing.
22.
Okay, that hits.
For 12 damage, and the movement speed becomes 0.
Alrighty. And she is going to. Actually, is she going to be able to do this? Yeah. She's going to reach out for you, Zugink, and you realize how long her arms are.
Fuck.
As she reaches out and grabs for your head. And that is a 23 to hit.
Yeah, that hits. Zugin ain't no Sylvania.
You feel cold as like a cold surge just kind of pulse through your body, and I need you to make me a charisma saving throw.
Charisma save. Oh no. Oh no.
That's special.
$10.
Okay.
Charisma saves usually send you to different dimensions.
Or paralyze
Have I
you.
been shunted out?
You take 11 points of cold 17 points of cold damage. I forgot the bonus that she gets on that. And as this cold is kind of pulsing through your body, you then feel it kind of well up and get pulled back from you. And you watch this ice kind of cascades across parts of her body and over her wounds, and the ice just kind of breaks away, and some of the wounds are sealed.
Oh no.
Alright, well, we probably need to just run.
And it not all of her wounds were sealed, but some of them.
Yeah, but
And
if she's just gonna keep healing, then we need to run.
And that is the end of her turn.
Yeah. So I was trying to get close to her, Zuging, because I have stuff that needs to be like I need to be beside them. But yeah, you're still too close, and I don't really want to do the AOE stuff and risk hitting you. So I'm just gonna go by her, I think. Bam, she can do her thing.
That is. She does not hit you as you run past.
Sweet. Okay. While also shouting like, Zugink, I can do my last Hail Mary, but you'll get caught up in it too. Let you do with that what you will.
Did she attempt to hit Anna on the way out?
She did not.
She did not. Okay, so
She
she still
watched
had
as Anna
to
ran
react.
past.
Interesting. Okay. I assumed there would be an attack of opportunity. So a movement, and we'll this might piss off Zugink, but we're gonna try. We're gonna just kind of throw an infestation her way. So one creature I can see within 30 feet, they need to make a Constitution saving throw.
What's the DC?
It's 14.
14. 9, 10, 11, 12. She does not succeed. What does infestation do?
So she's gonna take 2d6 Damagio, which is always a good time. So that's 9 poison damage, and then hopefully this doesn't screw things over too bad. But she will be forcibly pushed in a random direction. So they say like 1 is north, 2 south, 3 east, or 4 west.
Okay.
So I guess I'll just roll a d.
Her movement speed is currently 0. Oh yeah, because it's pushed. It doesn't care about her movement speed. That's
yeah,
correct.
I'm assuming it forces her to move.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because if it says pushed, then she has no say in the matter.
Shit, I didn't want it to be south. Well, it's south, so she will be pushed 5 feet.
Okay.
In the southern hemisphere. And
it's like 5 feet south instead of 6 feet under.
Exactly. Trying.
Alrighty, that puts us to... Or is that the end of your turn?
That's the end of my turn.
Okay, that puts us to K.
Oh, not Theo. Oops.
Okay,
Hmm.
it's your turn.
Am I shooting? Oh, I'm shooting something again. Am I?
Yes.
Boop. I'm assuming
27
a 27
hits.
hits.
It'd be scarier if it didn't.
Do that. Oh, well, that's pressing.
Plus our hunter's mark.
Yeah. No. At least I got the 6 on that, so it's 9 Damagio. And
Alrighty.
then back to my cover
Hide
shooting
back to
position
your little corner.
of yeah. I'm in danger.
I'm in danger. That puts us to Theo.
Yeah, Eldritch Blast. D20, D20. With a plus
And
5 on all of those, they both whiff.
miss.
And peekaboo back behind the wall.
Yeah, Theo just like pops through. And they both just kind of go wide. It's just like the hag is no longer where I thought they were going to be.
Yeah, that
So
makes sense.
you just have a couple of Eldritch Blasts just fly past your shoulders. It's like
That is not a good way to flirt, Theo.
Theo can't hear you. He's back behind the wall, thankfully.
Zugink.
Okay, so everyone's on that side now, so I'm gonna step... Not there. 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 And then I'm going to take a couple swings. That doesn't hit.
Nope. We got a swing and a miss.
I hope that hits.
That one hits.
Okay, I would also like to use one of my superiority dice for this one. I'm going to attempt to trip them. It is a strength save again.
Okay. What's the DC again? That is a 19. I don't think that the
No,
DC is
that
high.
doesn't succeed in tripping them.
Okay.
But that's the extra damage, so 4 extra damage.
Okay.
Then I will attempt to hit them with the blunt end. That's a 23.
Okay. Roll the damage.
That's 8 bludgeoning damage.
Alrighty.
Yeah, I'm going to do an extra superiority die. I want to trip them. I really want to trip them.
Although it's tripping nearly as useful once it's the end of your turn, and right before theirs.
If I can, it makes it so they don't get an attack of opportunity when I leave the range, yes.
Fair. So that is 8 more damage.
And also just extra damage. This thing, I also just want this thing to be dead.
Fair. That was a 16 on the die, 17.
Okay, so it's not... Okay, do I risk it? I don't know if it actually... Okay, so I step there. Should still be within 10-foot range. That's 15 feet from me. 60 or 20 feet from me, still in range. Do they get an attack of opportunity there?
Yes, they get an attack opportunity as you try and leave their range as you leave this square. 14, I'm guessing, does not hit.
No, brilliant. Okay, so it did make the attempt. I was
Yep.
curious if it could.
Yeah,
For some reason,
she
like
made
it
an
might
attempt,
not have
but-
been able to.
Yeah, she made an attempt, but she did not reach you.
Okay. I don't want to go any further because I want to be able to defend Annah. So take this step there, and that will be my turn.
Alrighty. And she kind of looks to the group kind of all huddling towards her door, and she starts to laugh. Such brave people breaking into my house, and now they flee. If you wanted the people, you're going the wrong way. But they're mine and will always be. And you watch her take a step back, put her hand on this wall of ice, and then you watch as the body of the elf girl slumps to the floor, and the hag is gone.
Ah.
Oh no. Oh no.
Is that portal still open?
It's not a portal. It's a wall. There's ice on that wall.
Okay. If I step over the lady here and go up to the ice on the wall, does it look like looking through like a window, or is it just ice on a wall?
It's ice on a wall.
Damn.
You can see the tacky wallpaper behind it.
Cool. Well, that was messed up.
Is she conscious?
No.
Lucky for her then.
I put her into the recovery position, away from the cold, chilly wall. Maybe in her bed.
Are you putting her in her bed?
Yeah, I'll put her in her bed. That seems more
Okay.
appropriate.
She's laying in the recovery position on her bed.
Perfect.
Zugink is going to throw a hand axe at the ice in the wall after Anna's moved enough out of the way that is unlikely to ricochet off her.
You throw a hand axe at the ice and roll me an attack roll.
$25.
25. You hit the axe into the ice, and the ice cracks and shatters, and the axe is stuck in the wall.
So, how's about we try and bust down a door again? Worked real good for us last time.
After that's in a wall, Zugink is going to come forward. Is this wall made of wood?
There is like some wood panels and like under behind the wallpaper, but as you pull your axe back, you can see there's like a stone wall on the other side.
Damn! If it was just made of wood, I was just going to start hacking.
I guess Theo can detect magic on the door, perhaps, to let us know what we might need to do to get through it.
Okay, cast me an explosion check.
Right, because that's not a cantrip. 5 to not explode.
Okay, you don't explode. The door does have magic on it, obviously. And
Possible rookie mistake. The hinges aren't on this side of the door, are they?
No.
Damn. Could be a rookie mistake.
Yeah.
Hinges on the way you don't want people to be able to get from, and they can just undo the hinges.
And it is evocation magic.
Ah, that's scary. Very careful here, as Zugang took damage. It makes sense. Evocation magic, nasty stuff.
Evocation,
Most of the
Mystic
time.
Burner, Shock, or Freezer. That's best at dying. Or you could just
You don't have something that can turn off magic, do you, Theo?
That's a great question.
I would love to kick my way through this door, but I'd rather not be thrown across the room over and over again until I get it open.
I do not believe that
I'm not seeing anything.
That Theo knows Dispel Magic.
But perhaps Rosalie might know a way in.
Is the door made of wood?
Idea.
Pardon?
Is the door made of wood?
Yes.
Okay, I want to experiment, so I'm gonna stand over here, and I want to get Theo out of the way. Theo over there. I want to throw the axe at the door.
Okay, roll an attack roll.
$14.
14. The blade hits the door, and you see it chunk in a little bit, and then there's a brief moment before the axe is reflected back at the direction it came from. And
I was going to get shot at 90 degrees.
Roll me a dex save.
12.
12. How much damage does a Handx do?
That's a good question. Handx. D6.
You take 2 points of slashing damage.
Ouch.
Yeesh.
I was hoping it would deflect. I was hoping one of two things. It either wouldn't deflect it, or it would deflect it at 90 degrees from the door.
Yeah, you're expecting it to go bap and then out that way.
Out that way, or straight 90 degrees,
Oh yeah, straight out this way.
Magic straight up pushes in this direction, sort of hope.
Anyways, Kay would like to detect if there's a portal nearby. Within 1 mile of me, specifically, because I can do this once per short rest.
Okay.
It's the only thing of mine that recharges with a short rest. Nice. Besides that, and health if I have the die. This is what I can do. I can find an exit so we can go outside, so I need to check.
And it tells you the direction of the portal, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
I get to detect the distance and direction of the closest planar portal within 1 mile.
And I'm assuming you cast this shortly after she had vanished, correct? After she touched the ice?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, well, Anna's like dragging Rosalie out of the way, and Zuging starts throwing that. Like you're like looking around, like you cast the spell or you cast the ability, and initially there's nothing, but then out beyond the house, uh, probably about 500 meters, you suddenly feel a surge as a portal rips open and then closes.
Okay, it's gonna be like, uh-huh. I don't like that hag. I think she did some magical bullshit with the ice that I don't really know what's going on. But I'm pretty sure she opened a portal, went through it, and closed it, like a little ways away.
Zugink is not listening and is now just
I'm-
axing the wall. It's stone. It's going to dull the axe, but she wants to get through that fucking wall.
This is Kay informing Theo and Anna of what happened because, I mean, Zuging won't give a damn anyway. Zuging hates magic.
And actually, Kay, roll me a history check. Yeah, roll me a history check with advantage.
Well, that's a 17 either way.
17.
Considering that's what intelligence based, that's pretty damn good for me.
That's pretty good for Kay. But you do, like, well, being able to detect portals from a distance is a newer trait that you have obtained. You think back to your time in the Fae.
Mm-hmm.
And there are many occasions where, like, a Fae, especially traveling into and out of the material plane, they basically, like, open a portal or use some sort of gateway at a location.
Yep.
Move to another area, open a gate to step back into the Fae realm, and then close the gate behind them. And if the hag is using any kind of similar magic, then she's probably back in this plane.
Cool. So, Kay, being the wondrously astute individual that he is going to be like, so, I think the hag is like, 500 meters? Mile, right?
Meters. Wouldn't be
Yeah.
miles because you can't detect 500 miles away.
That's super
Well,
far.
no, but yeah.
Half
No,
a kilometer away.
my brain was like mile, distance in mile, blah, 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 blah. Okay, cool. Kay's gonna be like, yeah. So based on previous pointer travel shenanigans, I'm pretty sure the hag is that way. 500 or so-ish meters. I don't know what you want to do with that information.
So you
But
can
she's
throw me an
not far
intelligence
away.
check.
Am I listening to this conversation? Or am I rolling an intelligence check about me mindlessly wailing at this wall?
I assume that you're hearing them even if you're not actively
You're
paying
in the
attention.
same room.
Actually, roll me an insight check. That'll be a better one for this. Roll me an insight check.
It's the same, but okay.
But more flavor appropriate.
Well, there was the chance I had proficiency.
Fair.
That's a 12.
12. And also roll me a survival check.
Those I'm actually good at. 15.
15. You're hearing Kay kind of like mention about how the hag may be back in this realm and be ways that way, and you're hacking at the wall, and you stop. as something dawns on you, roughly where they would be if they were 500 meters in that one direction would theoretically be near the ice wall. And as it kind of dawns on you that they said that the people will always be theirs.
I caught that part, and I wanted to get into this room, but oh no.
Yeah,
Okay,
you
so
suddenly have
with that
realization
dawning
of,
on me.
oh shit, and I think that's where we're going to go all night session.
Oh,
Yeah.
I wanted to do the thing. Can
Shit's
I
good
do one last thing
Go,
before
go,
we end?
Go, you do your thing.
Okay. As that dawns, I'm going to drop the axe. I've dulled it anyway, so the axe is staying here. I turn. I want to run, scoop all 3 of them up in my arm,
Yeah.
burst out the door, and just be like, "Which way, Kay?"
Take off into the darkness.
Yeah, and as you go, like, you scoop them all up, and just, like, Kay points right, and you just start running. And that is where we're going to
All
have
3 of them on, just on one shoulder, and I'm just booking max speed. Just, let's go.
I'm like, I got my hands wrapped around your neck, sort of, not in a choking way, to give more room for Theo and Kay. And I'm like holding on for dear life as you scoop us all and take us away. It's perfect.
And yes, that is what we're going to call tonight's session. And next time we get to see what waits in store.
Shit got real. That was great.
Yeah, what I'm really hoping for is a boss fountain. That's what I'm hoping for.
A boss fountain?
Yeah, a video game mechanic where right before a boss we have the opportunity to like heal, recover stuff, something before we die. That's what I want to have happen.
Yes, but
I'm
you
not
forget
saying
something.
it's going to.
I'm a monster.
I never forgot that. I just said what I wanted to have happen. Whether I know better is completely different.
It was put into the universe the same way we put a dragon into the universe, and it showed up.
Exactly.
Alrighty. Well, thank you very much, my player, for joining in. We'll be back in a couple weeks to deal with whatever lays ahead. And we'll be back next week with Mel's campaign, where we are going to a brothel. Also getting to do some fisticuffs. And, yeah, so thank you all. Thank you anyone for tuning in. And have yourselves a great night. Bye.